so fast.
I know, I'm so sad.
That's one step closer to graduation.
Yay!
Last week, we challenged Mr. Dupin and Mrs. Fagan to the Ice Bucket Challenge. Stay tuned for later in the episode to see if they took us up on it.
Now, here's Alexis and Emily for some more news.
Hi, I'm Alexis.
And I'm Emily.
And this is this week's World News.
Last week, the first human trial for an Ebola vaccine began. It will be given to 3 healthy volunteers to see if there are any harmful effects. If it is safe, the vaccine will be tested on another small group of volunteers. Health officials estimate that from this current outbreak, over 1,500 people have died and 3,000 have been infected, making this the worst outbreak in history.
We've just received word that another journalist covering ISIS has been executed in almost the exact same manner. The location of the 2 killings are very similar, and the executioner is thought to be the same person. In other news, militias have taken over Tripoli, the capital of Libya, and the government has lost control of the ministries. Sources have indicated the emergence of 2 rival centers of government.
And now, on the 2015 Heat, our Super Senior of the Week is Danielle Pageant. Danielle is part of the archery team and Key Club. Her favorite moment of high school was going to Wisconsin with the archery team. Crazy fact about her, she wears a flower to school every single day. Williamstown has helped Danielle to be a great leader and to respect herself and others. Next is our second Super Senior, Michaela DeCibio. Michaela DeCibio's future plans are to become a history and or religion teacher. She's a part of Beta Club, Pep Club, FCA, and Color Guard. She's terrified of eyes. Michaela's advice is this: don't stress. You are your greatest critic. Most of the stuff you worry about is just in your head.
On this Monday in 1727, a barn fire during a puppet show in England killed 78 people. Hashtag never forget.
Our super staff of the week are Mrs. Mason and Mr. Winkle. Mrs. Mason was a nursing major at first, but moments of pain and sadness with people and their families made her decide to teach because she wanted to have an impact on people in a more positive way. She decided to teach at Williamstown because she was coaching here and fell in love with how much Williamstown kids accept each other.
Mr. Winkle decided on his profession because it is his belief that teaching is his calling. He said that God chose him to work with young people using math. Something funny about Mr. Winkle is that apparently he had a second job in McDonald's last year that he was unaware of. He thinks that Williamstown High School can improve in the future by offering more career-related electives such as medical terminology, drafting, graphic design, and culinary.
On September 4th, the following students were inducted into the Williamstown High School National Honor Society. Juniors Karina Davis, Chastity Evans, Megan Garrison, Nicole Geispers, Cassidy Hess, Jeffrey Jackson, Avery March, Carly Middleton, Rachel Montgomery, Brett Robbins, and Hannah Scroggins. Seniors Billy Carpenter, Michaela DeCibio, Gabby Espicio, and Lauren Harmon. Congratulations, inductees.
Hi, Cameron.
And I'm Derek, and here's this week's sports.
This week in the world of golf, Hannah Scroggins won the All-A tournament and is moving on to state. Saturday, the 6th, the golf team went to the Bellevue Invitational. On the 9th, they are playing Owen, and on the 15th, they are playing Pendleton.
The Williamstown Lady Girl Volleyball team has a 3-3 record. They lost Wednesday against Grant County, but they were playing strong and they are improving. Monday they play Henry County and are hoping for a big win.
Hello everyone, this is Fun Facts with Forbes. So we're going to be looking at historical context. So we'll start out with Betty White is older than sliced bread. So I'm sure you're very surprised by this. Sliced bread was introduced by Otto Frederick Rodewetter in 1928. And Betty White was actually born in 1922. So for the first 6 years of her life, she only had whole loaf bread. Harvard University was founded prior to calculus. That is wild. So calculus being invented and published by Gottfried Leibniz, as well as some credit given to Newton in, 1684, when Harvard University was founded prior to that in 1636. So no calculus at Harvard University in its first approximately 20 to 30 years. So very interesting. Calculus is new, modern. The jewelry store Tiffany & Company, my favorite, was founded before Italy was a unified country. Charles Louis Tiffany and John B. Young founded Tiffany & Company in 1853. This was well prior to Italy becoming unified, actually, in 1861. And final thought, France was still using the guillotine off with their heads when Star Wars initially came out. So remember, kids, there are no secrets that time does not reveal.
Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with the best shot. Why don't you hit me with
I was challenged by Emily Simpson to do the Ice Bucket Challenge, and I now nominate Molly McComas for the challenge.
And I was nominated by Billy Carpenter to do the Ice Bucket Challenge, and I accept. And I'm going to nominate Kathy Shoemaker.
Why don't you hit me with the best shot? Hit me with the best shot.
For watching this week's edition of The Heat.
Join us again next week for some more hot news.